Yeah, there is a monster.
Put your signs in their face. Gang signs in their face. Put your signs in their face. Don't do that, Craig. You'll get shot.
Welcome to the musical episode of Warhammer. You can only attack if you sing it.
I am the man wearing the pants, and I pull out my flamethrower. Who's got a bullet? I got a bullet in your face, in your face.
No, I pulled out my my electric bass, and I've been starting to teach myself again. So.
Okay.
All right. Well then, there's that.
Let's see.
Is that coming through Discord at all?
A little. So, last time, you guys got to meet the other Inquisitor, Inquisitor P, who I keep saying is Inquisitor S because I'm used to saying Inquisitor S.
Yes.
Hopefully I'm better now.
Just call me Inquisitor douchebag.
You guys had a bit of a confrontation with him, and I think Lucius tried to hit on the one.
I did not try to hit on her. Okay, there was no hitting. Whatever. He's like, "Ayo, I'm gonna get them digits." And she's like,
They had a connection, so.
He wanted to put his mechanical dick in her.
He gave you a lead for a murder that happened down in the Gallowsway. You guys went down there suspiciously because you don't really trust him. But the lead turned out to be true. There was a murder. You met Oath Captain Nils, and she showed you the murder scene. You found an artifact, or at least a piece of one down there. It's very... Yep. It's very cold to the touch, and it feels prickly, but there's nothing on it to actually do that. And after that, you guys decided you needed to get more information about the corpse it was on. So you took the corpse back to the jail, set up a makeshift little quarantine room in a jail cell. Nils contacted an upper area of the hive to send down a doctor so that you guys can figure out maybe who this is exactly, because you guys seem to think it might not be who the oath token said it was.
Yeah.
And then after that, you guys retired for the night to wait for the doctor to show up, basically.
Okay.
All right, so just like last episode, as soon as you fall asleep, Lucius, you do have another dream. It's very similar to the other one, except this time the shadowy figure holding the orb, you're able to make out it is Nyx holding the orb, and she is trying to... Well, she's looking at the sky. It looks like she's trying to decipher something, and she does notice you, and she says, if I could just make out any kind of constellation, I could find out where this planet is. And she says, she turns to you after she stops looking at the sky, and she turns to you and says, the ship will be jumping soon, so the connection will be broken for you. I know that's what you wanted. I do want to say that the master was disappointed. None of you seem to remember. I tried to repair your memory, but it's long gone. We will meet again. If you survive, I'll give you this just a little warning, because you seem to at least be a nice person to me, which is rare. You guys are not going to get off that planet. And at that point, the scene kind of warps a bit and fades to black, and you fall into regular sleep.
Okay.
And morning comes, although you can't really tell it's morning. The Gallowsway is so far down and so foggy and crappy that you don't really get any sunlight down there. But it is morning. So you guys are up. I would assume that Elroch there does his morning routine. Let me bring up... I made a map because I wasn't sure that I explained what the Gallowsway looks like too well. So this is the basic layout of the place.
Okay.
So you see the channel house is there, the jail, Dead Man's Knot is the local bar, basically. The scrap market, the boneyard, that's all the area there. The place, like in the middle, the main central area, is referred to as the drains.
Mm-hmm.
And to the south, you can see the Purity Gate, and after that would be the Underhive, and then, of course, the opposite of that is the path back up to the upper area.
Yeah.
So you see all the channel houses. You see each one has a mortuarius. It's kind of connected by an underground tunnel from the channel house.
What's all that blue and pink shit floating in the air?
Well, like I said before, this place is constantly dripping, so the ground is always wet. It's also extremely foggy, although it doesn't always appear to be just fog, so it's kind of a mixture of things. The mortuaries do seem to produce a bit of smog, so you can see they have a little bit more black smoke around them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixture of like aerated bodily parts and moisture.
That's not a bad description, yeah. Oh, hello, Quad.
What's that all?
So you guys don't have much to do in the morning. A few hours later, the doctor does show up. He enters the jailhouse, and I guess, do you guys all go and meet him, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Okay. He is wearing a white doctor robe. He has glasses on. It's a fairly standard-looking guy you would think is a doctor. Like, he's very cliche.
Okay.
Does he have the big silver fucking disc on his forehead?
Big silver. Oh, yeah, sure, we'll do that, too. She has that.
Yay.
I have no idea what that thing's called.
Like, I don't know what it was supposed to be used for.
Light. It reflects.
Yeah,
It reflects the light.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
He says, "Hello. I believe you guys called for a doctor to examine a body. I was informed of the basic things. It was a very badly burned body due to an object that is questionable. The face is smashed in. You just want to get me to give you as many details on it as I can, right?"
Yes.
Right.
Well, I mean, surely, even down here, doctors keep medical records.
Sure. Let me ask you this, though. The living always come first. Has anyone else here been in contact with that object?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, Lucius has been.
What? The object that was...
Oh, no. It was...
I've got it.
You picked it up. That's right.
Hikari has it.
Yeah.
He says, would you mind if I just give you a quick once over, just to double check that you're not suffering any ill effects?
Oh, you're going to die.
Go for it. I feel okay, though.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel fine?
Yeah.
Roll to see if you feel okay.
It's alright.
All right, so he starts to examine you. He checks your eyes, your ears. He says, "Open up," say, "Ah." He checks that. He does all the very basic things over a few minutes. He checks, he pushes against your kidneys and all the basics. Yeah. And he says, "Well, you seem fine. Have you felt any irregularities?"
No.
I man just copped the feel, man.
He says, "Okay, if you do have anything, come to me immediately. We do not want another one of these bodies." And
for not to end up like that.
He puts his mask fully on now, and he walks into the quarantine room, and he says, "Give me about let's say half hour for a preliminary report." And he goes in.
Okay.
All right. You guys doing anything during this half hour, or should I just skip ahead to the end of the half hour?
Actually, I want to pull Enoch to the side to talk to him privately for a second.
Okay.
So,
Can I get a cup of recaf? I'm gonna make a cup of recaf.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely. I mean, yeah, it's a guard. This is a jail cell, but it's also like the guardhouse for the guards that Nils runs. So yeah, they definitely have coffee or whatever you called it.
Recaf. It's called
Recaf. Okay.
So I kind of told them, said, listen, I'm kind of getting a bad feeling about this whole mission thing. I think something bad's going to happen.
What makes you think that?
I just been having this weird feeling that something's not right, something's out of place, especially ever since ever since P showed up and all the weird stuff with all these objects, and I feel like they're connected somehow, and I just feel like something bad's going to happen.
Well, I mean, we are in. I mean, basically the Underhive.
I'm talking
gonna
about
wipe some gunk off of my shoe.
Yeah, I'm talking about out of the normal kind of bad. I'm talking about on a scale of apocalyptic bad.
Well, I mean, it's a Nurgle cult, so I understand your feelings on that, but probably nothing we can't handle.
I feel like we should just be very careful and make every choice that we make very careful.
Don't we usually do that anymore?
No, we don't. We literally don't do that.
I'm sorry, as GM, I should not be laughing at things like that.
No.
We literally do not do that. We do the complete opposite of that.
Okay. Duly noted.
All right.
I mean, okay.
Let's
I
go back
don't know
to
why
the
we
part
couldn't
before that
talk about this as an entire group.
If anybody's watching and you wondered what that
Hikari?
secret roll I did, that was a
Is there
sleight of
reason you
hand
chose to
roll.
hide this information from Hikari?
Well, no, I just didn't want Hikari to stop getting groped by the doctor because it's kind of funny.
Right.
Okay, at this point, the doctor steps out of the quarantine room, and you do see he has a little bit of blood on him. He says, well, I can give you some basics. The victim was burned from the inside, although it looks like it was a cold burn, not a hot burn. The face was not smashed, it collapsed in on itself. And the victim would appear to be about 50 or 55 years old.
So you're basically saying like something inside of him sucked in his body?
It at least collapsed his head and burned him with extreme cold from within.
That? And what do you know that can do that?
I'm a doctor. I have no idea.
Damn it, Jim! I'm
Yeah, you're a doctor.
Exactly. And he says, before I continue, I could use the restroom. Where is it? And Earth Captain Nose points down the hallway to a restroom door, and he goes that way and goes into the restroom. You hear water running. He's washing his hands off, all that stuff. So you guys have a few minutes alone if you want to discuss what he told you.
Oh, yeah.
Nose does walk up to you and say, if he's right, and that body is 55 years old, then the oath token it had is wrong, because the only one that old is the father Fane, Carl Fane.
So what you're saying is that the son probably is still alive.
Can I just for a second? I just want to do like a quick fist pump, and be like, nailed it.
He says there's three members of the family. Or Nils says, not he says. She says there's three members of the family. There's Darnus Fane, that's the younger brother. Faru Fane, that's the older brother, and then Carl Fane is the father. The mother is deceased about 20 years.
Okay, so that body is the father, which means that the two brothers are alive.
Yes, and the thing about that is that The one brother is off-world, so it can't be them.
Well, it appears to be 55. But what if that was also another effect of whatever killed him?
Well, do you feel like you're getting older?
Neil says that I can see how that might have happened. Regardless, we can rule out the younger brother, Darnus. He's off-world. So that has to either be Pharaoh Fane, the older brother, or Carl Fane, the father.
Well, that's the father. Let's operate under the assumption, and I realize the danger in saying something like that. But let's operate, given what we know from the medical examination, that is the father, which means the son removed his oath token and is now in the wind, possibly doing the bidding of Nurgle. So that
could be a problem.
We need to. Where would he go? I mean, what's the Nils?
Yes.
Where do you know of anything like where this son would frequent? Like, where does he? Obviously, you haven't been tracking his movements, but do you know where he likes to hang out? This is a small community-ish.
Well, the younger brother and the father were off-world for a bit. The father came back recently, so it was just Pharaoh by himself at the Channel House. So he wouldn't have been able to really do much except be in that Channel House and run the Mortuarius. But you're correct in that I had no reason to be following him. We did not, when the murder happened, we were focused on the Channel House. We did not go to the Mortuarius, but the Mortuarius is also they're all very secure because there is an illegal body trade. It does go through the Underhive. The Purity Gate's really the only way to the Underhive, but every now and again we'll find a tunnel that we have to seal.
Well, let me ask you this. If you were trying to breed disease, decay, and pestilence, where would be the best place to do it?
It would...
Mortuarius.
Yes, that is where all the legal body and body part trade happens. But I think they wouldn't be able to do everything there. They're not very big. They would have to have another place, and if anything, I would bet that they have some kind of link to the Underhive. There's a huge illegal body trade down there.
I'm sure that they do. But I don't think that this has to do with trading bodies illegally. I have a feeling that this has to do with breeding them.
I would agree with you, except for the fact that we found those older bodies in that Channel House. They could have come from its Mortuarius, but that still is very suspicious.
It's super suspicious, given that, if he's part of a Nurgle cult, he could have been doing something with those bodies as some sort of ritual.
Yeah.
The doctor has not come out yet.
Do we find this odd?
How long has he been in there?
It's been at least 10 or 15 minutes.
Do you I want to roll to see if I find this odd. Can I do that?
You can roll for anything you want, man.
All right, so I'm going to do like a... what do I have here?
No,
Like
busting like a flamethrower, yelling "Purge."
Purge the unclean!
This would be like intuition and...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right. So...
Probably like perception.
Which is... Okay. But what...
Oh, I should also mention that anytime you guys are outside in the Gallowsway, you automatically get a negative 10 perception because of the environment. But not inside the jail. You're fine.
Okay, maybe
So like awareness, maybe?
Awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness is probably what we want here.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm gonna roll some awareness. Am I at the -10 penalty right now?
No. No, it's not inside. It's on the outside.
Okay. Let's roll some awareness.
Holy crap.
Your target was 11. Damn. Yeah, you're barely aware that there's air in the room. Both of you.
What's breathing? There.
You guys haven't realized that the doctor hasn't come out yet.
So I keep talking.
Okay.
I actually just keep staring down at the hallway to where the doctor was at and listening.
Okay, you do hear running water, but that's it.
Maybe you should try rolling.
Hmm.
Maybe you'll figure it out. Because we're dummies.
we are super unaware. We're not even sure if this is where we're supposed to be right now.
Right.
I don't even know what planet we're on.
What the fuck is a Nurgle?
It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon.
It wasn't. It wasn't an intelligence check.
What
It
is
was
this
just.
long gun and why do I have it?
It's just awareness.
Where's my spoon?
I get spooked by my own shadow.
Where's my spoon? Alright.
Oh, there we go.
So I have to roll awareness?
So Oath Captain Nils says,
Oath Captain Will's got a critical success.
I know. She says, where's the doctor at? It's been like forever. He didn't eat anything, so... I mean, I can't imagine he needs, like, Warhammer pectate. I don't know what to call it.
Not only does Oath Captain Nils know that the doctor is taking too long, she knows that he...
She just solved the entire mystery.
Exactly. She didn't hear the toilet paper roll spin on the little tube.
So she goes down to the bathroom door and turns the knob, but it's locked. And so she starts to ram up against it, and it eventually gives.
I was going to say, guy with power maul, open the door.
It's a simple bathroom door. She's able to get it.
Yeah, but I want to see him power maul a door open.
He'd probably take out the whole bathroom.
If I hit that door with my power maul, I'll fucking kill whoever's behind it, too.
Anything in that bathroom is getting splattered.
So she gets the door open, and when she does that, you can see inside, and there is water running in the sink. The window was barred, but it's not now. You see that the bars have been cut. There's a doctor robe on the floor, there's glasses on the floor, and the head thing on the floor, and also a cutting torch. A laser torch.
How did nobody smell this? How did nobody smell a cutting torch?
How did nobody hear las? Well, I guess you can't really.
Because
Las
we
cutters
were
aren't
so
very
bad at
loud.
awareness.
Yeah, we also.
So he obviously threw off the doctor gear and went out the window.
All right, so
What was that kid's name that we're looking for? The son?
Faru Fane.
okay, so we clearly can't trust anything that this doctor told us.
More likely. We should probably sound an alarm and try to see if we can get anybody to find them. Guards.
Yes, let's sound the alarm.
Nils runs to the guard barracks, and she doesn't have a ton of guards, but she has, like, let's say about 10, and she rouses them all and tells them to go find this guy. She gives a brief description of him. She says he's not wearing doctor robes now, so we don't know what he's wearing, and all the guards salute her, and they run out and start searching.
Keep an eye out for mutations, gentlemen.
Yeah, but this guy's got like at least a 10-minute head start.
Yeah. So now what should we do? Oh well, let's go into the room. And
So how long do you think it'll be till they figure out they got pickpocketed?
I bet the body's gone.
Holy cow! How would he even done that? No, the body is still there.
He ate it. He just consumed the body.
God
Yeah,
damn.
The body is there, and it does look like it was worked on. If nothing else, you think this guy, if he was a fake doctor, he at least had enough knowledge to fake it.
Yeah, some type of medical training.
Yeah.
Which means he probably runs a mortuarius.
Yeah.
or he's David Blaine.
You get out of my house, David Blaine.
Get out of my house, David Blaine. All right, so
I might have to name him that now.
all right, so let's.
I
take
never
a look.
named him, so.
So he clearly did check the body out and everything. So let's go ahead and I
Let's
want to
beat
try and check out the room and look around and see if anything looks out of ordinary from when he first went in.
Okay.
Well, the doctor robe is on the floor, right? Check the pockets.
Okay, you do check the pockets. You find an ID in there. It is for a doctor. It is for a doctor from the upper hive. That is not the doctor's face on there that you saw.
Okay, so we've probably got a dead doctor somewhere.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's probably the least of our problems.
That's
Yeah.
definitely probably the least of our problem.
I mean, it's not our problem. It's more this planet's problem that they're now short a doctor.
to be fair, we could just walk away.
I mean, it's a hive. There's like
I mean-
18 million doctors
I
probably.
want
in
to
this
take. I want to take his head thing.
We could just walk away and it's like this never happened.
What? Just walk? What do you mean walk away?
You know, let chaos devour the planet.
Yeah. That's
I
Just
have a feeling
just completely
that
abandon everything, go to like a pleasure planet.
I have a
Exactly.
feeling that our
Christ.
Inquisitor boss may have an objection to that plan.
I could be
I
doing
feel like I might have an objection to that heretical statement.
So
I
your
can-
awareness roll there is pretty
I could
bad.
be doing calculus on a stripper's ass right now.
I think we should beat feet and try and fucking find this guy's tracks. I mean, it is moist out there, so there's a good chance he left footprints.
It's
All right,
moist.
so you go.
Nils Nils stops you guys for a second. He says, she says, okay, so obviously that wasn't the doctor. We have the actual doctor's ID. So here's the question. What was he doing here?
Right, so I'm gonna go check that room and look around the room.
Okay. You're checking the room that the body is in or the bathroom?
That the body was in.
Okay.
I pat the little side pocket I have that I put the little object in to make sure
It's empty.
Ah, he pickpocketed me.
It is empty.
He
Oh,
is
he took the
definitely-
fucking. He took the artifact.
He took
There was I did roll for that, and if he had failed, you would have noticed. I will just tell you guys, he rolled a 9.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Fuck you, David Blaine.
And if you want to double check and make sure I'm not lying, it's on the stream.
I mean, Casey, your awareness was shitty, so
Right.
he could have stole the fucking clothes off of your body, and you'd have been like,
I
huh.
would have stood there and been like, "Why am I naked?"
Why is it so cold?
Was I always naked?
Did I put clothes on this morning, guys? Is this a practical joke? You fucking with me?
Please don't be Bama Jira.
Am I in that awful dream again?
All right,
Okay.
so now we beat feet. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so she says he stole the object. That's what he came here for. Then, so she runs out with you to start searching. One of her guards does come up. It's been like 10 or 15 minutes now, and he says, "We have not found any sign of this guy."
Okay. So we don't know
Well,
who the guy is, but let's assume that he's with P.
Well,
Mortuarius.
let's go around to where the outside thing of the window is and see if there's any thing he left behind outside from jumping out the window.
Maybe a
Hmm.
map.
Trying to think if there's anything he could have. No, you pretty much found everything inside the doctor's outfit and the cutter.
Let's split up, gang.
Oh no, like I'm just making sure like he didn't the window's obviously a little bit of a height above the ground, so maybe he left
Right.
like some sort of distinctive mark that
Footprint.
might indicate which footprints could be his.
Different colored dirt, so we can analyze and realize that he's at the fishing yard. You know, something.
What are you, fucking the Curiosity rover?
Hola, Diego.
He drew a map on the ground, oddly enough, and it shows exactly where he went. Thanks for hosting Subnet.
He's the fucking Riddler. God damn it.
Swipe or no swiping.
Too late.
Swipe left or swipe right? Your decision.
Ooh. Nurgle. I don't know.
It's a Tinder bandit.
I mean,
So
it's a
there's
Nurgle
there's
cult,
there's
but
nothing
also-
that would tell you where he went.
Okay,
honestly.
So I think we should go to the mortuarius. That's
Why
the logical next
what is
step.
up with you in this in the mortuary?
It's a Nurgle cult that, I mean, is probably using dead, decaying bodies to breed
What?
pestilence.
I guess the real question is,
To
what
spread
clues
throughout the
do you
hive,
have?
and then the planet, and then where else from there? The fucking universe.
What clues do you have that say that that's the direction we should go?
So what we know, more or less,
He's
Maybe.
not a doctor, but he has some medical training.
not a doctor, some medical training. Maybe he runs the mortuarius, or runs a mortuarius, or something like that. Clearly, he deals with cadavers and how to take them apart. He took apart that guy.
Oh yeah, Subnet. We're deep in the cult
We
of
know that the guy that was
Nurgle.
in there
Cult
on the
of
slab
Nurgle.
is 55, but that's what the doctor told us. Could be lying. We didn't check the mortuarius, which is directly connected to the house,
Oh,
which could
directly
also
into
be.
the house.
Nils did not go in there when they were investigating the murders because it was sealed.
All right, let's go check the fucking mortuary.
Yeah, we
Okay.
probably want to check that out.
Okay, so you guys and Nils all head for the Channel House 17, which is the Fane House. And you go in, and it's the scene inside the house is pretty much the same as before, except the bodies have been removed by Nils's people. There's still blood on the floor and stuff, but and you do see the. This is basically like a funeral house type of look in this house. The people that run the house live here. There's servants here, but the main thing is they run the mortuarius. So it's just basically a small house with a living room type thing and bedrooms.
Do I see any signs of anybody that had come through here recently? It's probably an awareness check.
That is, you can make an awareness check. It's going to be hard to tell just because so many people have been in and out of here with the murder.
No,
Just
but
like,
she's-
just like how Sherlock Holmes always got annoyed whenever people would stomp all over the murder scene.
Nope.
No,
I have the worst awareness.
Yeah, that'd be a tough roll. Yeah. No, you do not notice anything. You don't notice any. We'll say that you at least don't notice any fresh footprints.
That's fair.
okay.
Fuck. With that awareness roll, I'm probably not even sure we're in the right house.
Because I theoretically
Shut my
have
window.
2 ranks in awareness.
Theoretically, but you weren't aware that man took your shirt off your back.
Yep, nothing.
All right.
There's a door in the back that's shut. Obviously, it leads to the tunnel that goes into the mortuarius. It is locked.
Is it now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Hey,
I'm gonna flip on my power maul.
Okay, this is a fairly secure door, so that's probably a good idea. Like, they do not want anybody breaking in here and stealing body parts.
Right. But I'm pretty sure there's a rule governing the power maul and doors.
It
me-
destroys them?
Yes. let me look here.
Yeah, sure. It's the first time you've gotten to use it.
So far. Power maul, hive, power field shocking. So that would be down here. Power weapons. Edge. Armor with explosive strike. Some appears interference of the base metal. Blah, 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 blah. Power.
The cult that they're dealing with is not like the cult of Nurgle. It's an offshoot of it that just recently popped up on this
Power
planet.
mauls are elite weapons in many fighting formations, where their club-like form can blow apart reinforced hab doors or crack open armor. So,
Yeah, take a swing at it then.
That would be weapon skill.
Yeah.
Modifier.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a door. It's not going to dodge you.
Oh god, it'd be so great if it did.
Hold on. That can't be right. Oh, that isn't right. My bad. My
All
bad.
right.
Ignore that.
Ignored, and
Here we go. I didn't even roll the right fucking thing. That's it.
all right. You flick on this power maul, and everybody kind of backs away from you as you do this, and you go up to the door and you just smash into it with it, and this thing just shatters the door open.
I walk through.
Clearly.
Okay. Once the door has settled a bit, you can see inside that it is dimly lit. It looks like a long stone path. Not too long though. Like it's an underground tunnel, but it's not super long. Let's say.
Fair enough. Oh, I proceed down the tunnel. Are they behind me? Are they following me? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'll follow behind you.
He's like, maybe.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Maybe not. Don't
You can
judge
kind
me.
of assume I'm tagging along unless I'm clearly stating
I'll
not.
I'll be in the middle.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna.
So you
switch
said
the
it's a
maps.
narrow corridor?
It's pretty narrow.
You don't have a map for it, do you?
Yes, I do. I am bringing it up in a second.
Oh, okay.
He has a map for everything.
No, I don't. I just have to put your tokens on it because I didn't put your tokens on it yet. Well, I assume Elroch's in first spot. Probably
Yes.
Lucius in second, and the sniper in the back. All right, let's switch you guys to that. I should have hidden the area properly. Let me just double check that. Oh, it didn't enable Fog of War. What the crap?
Ooh, see? You almost did a bad thing.
Yes, I did.
It's a lot of black.
I don't want you guys to see everything off the bat.
I understand.
All I see is a black square.
I mean, that makes perfectly good sense.
Zoom out a little bit here.
Let me just double check this. Fog of War. Okay, that should be decent. Let's bring you guys over to this.
Hey.
Okay.
So there you guys go. You're coming down that tunnel. I should put the Oath Captain on there. Huh? She's with you.
Yeah.
Well, she's behind all four. Oops.
She's fucking huge.
I also blacked her out. There we go. Eh. There, she shrunk. She's behind you. She's not on the map yet.
She's kind of squatty.
Why is she behind the sniper? That's
Here, you can put her behind me or whatever you want.
Okay.
I moved up.
All right, so you guys are walking down this tunnel, and you do hear noises coming from the other
ahead.
end.
Mm-hmm.
I think you cut out for me. I don't know if you cut out for
yeah, it
anybody.
cut out for me too.
I did?
Yeah. We heard we're walking down the tunnel and
Okay, yeah, you're walking down the tunnel. You do hear noises up ahead. Oops. There is a door up ahead. Let me just bring that up.
a door, you say.
A door. But this is a regular door with just a handle. You don't have to smash through it if you don't want to. But I know that's a silly thing for me to say to you, so.
I mean, why would you not want to?
Yep, there you go.
Remember D&D when I tried to kick open all those doors as fucking Cormac and failed just about every time?
Every time.
Just about.
Oh, yeah, Subnet.
So basically,
Yeah,
I've had
we
people
were
say,
around
maybe you shouldn't have
the door.
given him that, but
He
I think
was
it makes it fun.
giant half-orc and couldn't kick open wooden doors.
You rolled as well in that game as you did here. You're at least consistent.
there you go.
Do what?
I said you roll as well there as you do here. You're consistent.
I mean, he was a fucking when he in combat though. He was beast mode.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He just couldn't do anything else.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything else. He wasn't very smart. He wasn't very handsome. So
I
And he
mean,
couldn't. And he
no, he wasn't. On
Uses
like the what did he
strength
roll? Like a
outside of
3
combat.
on the handsomeness scale
I have that paper somewhere buried. Yeah.
a 3.
out of 10.
Well,
Well, I guess the question is, do we want to open the door slowly and peek inside,
Well-
or do we just want to announce our presence and
Here's
crash
what I'm
it?
gonna do. I'm
God.
switching. I'm switching to my flamer, my heavy flamer.
That
Okay.
doesn't make it better.
It's a narrow corridor. I don't want to try and swing a giant two-handed fucking power maul in this narrow corridor.
Alright, so I'm gonna pull out my plasma and my hand cannon.
he swings the power maul, the whole thing collapses, you all die.
Pretty much.
Game over.
That's not fun.
Roll new characters.
Yeah.
God, I don't even know what I do at this point. I've cornered you guys so much into being your own thing. Like the Inquisitor is completely relying on you right now.
Yeah. Do we hear anything coming from the other
You
side?
do
of the
hear
door?
noises coming from the other side. It sounds a little bit. You hear a little bit of what sounds like chanting and a little bit of what sounds like moaning.
Oh, I bet we found him.
Shut up.
Either that, or they put a boombox in there with a cassette player and played the shit out of us.
That would be pretty cool.
You
That would
guys
be
open the
pretty
door.
hard.
It's a boombox playing all these sounds, and it's a party for you. Thrown by both Inquisitors. There's a big cake.
God, it's the birthday party.
The cake is a lie.
This is all just a big, huge plan for. So all these maniacal dreams and people dying was just for the most well-played birthday party of all time.
Yep.
What you talking about?
That is so.
No, everyone who apparently died is in there as well, celebrating. So it was blanks the whole time.
Even the people who blew up.
Even the people who blew up. It was all CGI, I swear.
It'll just be like it'll be like the end of Evangelion. Everybody will just say congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Some of you will get that.
I got it.
I got it.
All right, let's. I say we don't blast open this door. I say we just kind of peek inside.
Okay, well, I'm in the middle, so it's really up to Pyro.
You only to just peek inside.
I don't think you peeking inside is the best idea either.
I
Because-
definitely. Are you gonna peek inside?
I'll peek inside.
Okay.
I just don't want you to peek inside and all of a sudden see red because of all the heretical shit and blow our cover.
That does sound like something he would do. I'm okay with it.
Who's she?
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of make my way over here. You said the door just has a handle on it, right?
It's just a regular door. I guess they assume if nobody's going to get through the main door. So
Well, we're still gonna see if there's anything on this door.
Said I'm not trash.
okay, you examine the door.
It's everyone.
There is no traps or nothing. It looks. You assume that they probably don't expect any thieves to get through the first door.
Okay. I'm just being overly cautious because the last time I did this, I got shotgunned in the face.
Right.
That's not what happened. Tell them what really happened, Casey.
This was a different game. This is a different game. I've actually had 2 characters shotgunned in the face.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. All right. Really bad about getting shotgunned in the face.
I know. I'm surprised I've made it this far. To be perfectly honest.
Oops, I didn't mean to move the door.
Shotgun in the face.
So can I tell them the story?
The characters
go for
inside moved
So what-
because
okay, this
they
last-
heard the power maul.
I'm sorry to interrupt your stream, Craig, but
Go for it.
It's such a good story; it deserves to be told.
I'm all for it.
We're playing 40K. We're doing an Inquisitor's quest, right? We're in a hive, much like we're in now, except for we didn't go down. And really, we only went into like the Underhive a couple of times. But we were never in like this mortuarium or whatever type area with all the dead, nasty shit. So we're doing some investigation. We're doing some investigation. I go buy some surveillance equipment from the local vendors in like the market or whatever, in like probably like mid to low hive. And Casey does too. And he's playing. His name is His guys is Conan the Librarian. He's a librarian by occupation, but wields a giant fucking sword or axe. I can't remember which.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm going to go talk to some of the shop owners and see if they've seen this person.
He had really high intelligence, but really low wisdom.
Yeah. Really bad social skills.
Yeah.
So he goes into this one shop or whatever. And he's talking to the shop owner, and he's like, "Have you seen so and so?" And he's like, "Even if I had, I wouldn't tell you." And he's like, "What do you mean? I'm just looking for this guy." He's like, "My long lost brother fails that role. Can't lie to the guy." So the guy's like, "Get the fuck out of my shop." Casey's like, "You know what? Fuck this shit." Slams down his like badge of Inquisition on the dude's counter. He's like, "Where is this guy?" Dude whips out a shotgun and point blanks him right in the face.
God,
just blam. He lived.
I did survive that somehow.
He's like missing.
Did you survive that by getting food through a straw? Like, what the fuck?
Missing most of his eye socket. Like his cheek is gone, but he lived.
Like if you've seen Breaking Bad, what Gus looks like after the bomb goes off.
That's fucked up.
So.
So anyway, back to this campaign.
I also shot a guy for making fun of not being able to read that same playthrough.
You did. That was killed him. You killed him. He
wouldn't tell me how much the security cameras were.
So you killed him?
Yeah. Yeah. He made a joke about Mercutio being illiterate, so Mercutio killed him.
Feels bad, man.
Anyway, I'm gonna really slowly and quietly open this door and kind of peek inside and see what's going on.
Okay. So you do that, and the instant the door starts to open, you start to hear gunfire.
Oh.
Towards
the door, or just in general?
At you at the door, yes.
Okay, we're slamming this door shut.
Wait, what was going
on? It does graze you at least.
Holy shit. Smoke grenades right now.
I have some of those.
Yes, you do.
I have some of those too.
You're going to take that damage just because they shot through the door at you.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll tell you guys right now, slamming through the front door with the power maul might have told them you were here.
Or, maybe I
don't have a key.
Gunshot to the face.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm going to take a quick break.
Where does that hit me?
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is Warhammer.
I have armor.
Right.
Place.
So they rolled an 85, basically, which would be right leg.
Okay, so instead I take 2 damage.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm still very much alive.
Okay. So
Did I get any sort of indication about the layout of the room, or was this kind of like an instantaneous?
The gunshots through the door, like that wasn't the only shot at the door. It did blast a hole through the door, so you can see inside. I just need to open it. Let me redo this. So
Okay, well, I'm pulling the fuck back from right in front of the door.
I'm going to let you guys move a little bit before we initiate order here. That was basically a surprise, right? So you look in this room, and you see that it's the most notable thing is right away there's a giant pool of blood. You see there are some corpses walking in the blood, and to the side of them you see what look like some mutants. And way in the back, you see something that you recognize as a necrophage.
Cool.
Why can it never be anything normal?
So, Hikari gets shot, and she gets back, and you guys are going to have to initiate your turn order here. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Hey, I got.
Alright.
Give me 1 second. There's a train rolling by, and I can't really hear you guys.
Okay. Where's that initiative button? Okay, so you're them. What? Oh.
That's about the lowest I've rolled for initiative in a while.
Let's see. Where's my initiative again?
It's under initiative, right under the main numbers, next to fate
So-
points.
Right. So like,
You have to select your token before you hit that, though.
all right. $11.
I forgot to open one of these things. Let's see, where are you?
Remember, you want to didn't? I mean, I know you just have to.
All right, so Oath Captain has to roll too. That's right. I forgot about her.
Yep.
Man, I have so many different types of things that take to watch in this fight. Okay.
Is hang on. Is that thing that I'm circling the necrophage?
The necrophage is kind of the thing in the... Yes. That's it.
Okay.
So the green Digimon looking thing's a necrophage.
Yeah, I couldn't actually find I googled it, necrophage in like every way possible. There just seems to be no artwork for it, but yeah.
Okay.
And you also notice that the room does have dead bodies on it, but there's also the ones that don't move.
So there are some dead that are walking and other dead that are not.
Right, the ones in the blood pool are the walking corpses, and then outside the blood pool are all the mutants except for that one who seems to be in it.
All right, sorry about that. They've been really loud lately.
That's fine. We're on initiative. You're up. Well, you have to roll.
Initiative. I just click on agility, right?
Click on your token, then click on initiative agility.
Boop.
There you go.
10. That is not good.
Wow, though, look at the three. You all go before any of the NPCs.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so
no.
the first up is the sniper.
Yep. So I don't really have a clear shot at the necrophage from where I am.
I would say no.
And I don't feel like getting closer to that door yet.
The door is kind of shot through and holy, so yeah.
Right. So
And it's open now.
I'm actually going to
Smoke
delay
grenade?
my turn.
You're not going to smoke grenade and fall back?
I guess I can smoke grenade and fall back.
That would at least hamper their vision.
I don't suppose it says how much space a smoke grenade takes up.
I am about to look up in the guide.
Okay. In the meantime, Lucius, you'll be next if you want to think about what you're going to do.
Oh, definitely thinking. Definitely thinking.
The pool of blood that the animated corpses are standing in is about waist deep.
That's so hot.
2 or 3 feet, I would say, yeah.
So fucking sexy.
Okay, rather than inflicting these weapons, throw up dense clouds to create cover. Makes a point of impact with radius in meters equal to the number in parentheses. Green lasts for 1d10 plus 10. Alright. So let me check these grenades here. Okay, so the smoke grenade will basically... I'm assuming the squares are... How big are the squares?
5 feet, but this uses meters, so...
So each square is a meter?
Okay.
Okay, so a smoke grenade fills a circle with a radius of 4 meters.
So basically that?
No, that's about half the size.
So
Yeah,
this.
like that.
It's gonna fill an area roughly the size of the pool of blood.
Okay. Where are you throwing it exactly?
Pretty much right where you are, right where it
Okay.
is right now. So it just needs to get a little bigger.
All right, so yeah, you throw a smoke grenade basically in the doorway, and it covers the entrance fairly well.
And then I move back behind everyone.
God damn it.
Okay. She is the sniper.
That's fair. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Shots through that are going to be difficult.
Yep.
so if every square is 1 meter, then I'm gonna use my plasma pistol and shoot right down the hall, straight down.
That's actually still too small. It would extend from there. It would extend about into the middle of the pool of blood. So it'll be covered. Yeah, it pretty much covers the three close dudes in there. Yeah.
I'll get rid of that.
Yeah, that's about the size.
Wrong button. That's why. Idiot.
All right, that brings us to Lucius. You're just going to shoot straight?
I'm gonna shoot my plasma pistol, straight, making sure I don't hit my friends who are right there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot straight. So, let's see, I'm staying
How much is one of these squares?
1
A
meter.
meter.
1 meter.
Meter or 5 feet.
Oh my god.
So this would be a full aim.
This is gonna be fun.
This would be considered standard range, right?
Yeah. If there's I would give yourself a -10 though from the smoke, but you're also not really aiming for anything, so
No, I'm not aiming. I'm just going
so
straight
just
down.
do 0, flat shot.
Okay.
Yeah, you could hit any of those really.
Oh my god, that's so good.
So this is a standard rate of fire, and then no modifier. God damn it. Wow.
Okay. Well, the smoke did obscure you, but it was a good attempt at shooting blind. But you do fire the gun, and you hear it hit a distant wall.
Okay. That will end my turn.
All right. All right, person who was doing an evil laugh, you're up.
I'm gonna move to right here, I guess.
Okay, right in the doorway.
Yeah.
The center point of the smoke grenade, sure.
And I'm gonna let loose the heavy flamer, which in a cone, I'm not sure if that's the right cone. Because
I would say it is, yeah.
it's 30 meters range in a cone. So everything in that cone
Okay. Roll your attack.
Just could you guys imagine just seeing it like this dim flame through the smoke, and all of a sudden it's just a wave of fire.
Oh, hang on. I need to do something. Okay, so the smoke grenade is going to last for 20 rounds.
Holy crap. Okay. So the smoke grenade's going to last the entire fight, basically.
Basically.
I need to go here. Okay. So
Yes, that he is a heavy flamer, not a regular flamer, so he's extremely well armed.
Oh, yeah.
that's fine.
Some people think I should have not given him all that, but I think it makes it interesting.
I traded for it.
But I didn't have to let you have it.
That's true. So everything in there is on fire right now.
Okay, the necrophage is going to attempt to dodge. No modifier. Okay, he dodges it.
How does he dodge fire?
I mean, he sees it coming. And he's actually really good at dodging, so he's going to be over here now. Roll your damage. (14 E damage with a penetration of 4.
And they're all on fire, at least from the waist up.
Okay, I'm going to move this smoke grenade to the map layer because it's in my way. There we go. All right, so you actually are... If they had survived this, I was going to have them just duck under the blood. But your hit is so good that it pretty much burns the top halves of their body off that's above water. And you have pretty much eliminated all the animated corpses that were in the blood. So you killed 5 animated corpses.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So I can just remove them from the roll because they're not going to do anything now. The corpses, what remains of the corpses falls into the blood. You kind of cauterize the wounds so it doesn't add to the blood.
That's good. Yes.
Just a little bit. That brings us up to the 2 guys closest to you, actually. Which one are they? They are... Is that them?
I'm a fucking dragon, guys. I'm a dragon. Who's probably about to get his shit pushed in. So.
Okay, these things are contagion demagogues.
That's not good.
So, let's see. What weapon do they have? Okay, yeah. They don't know what ranged weapons are, so they're just going to run up to you into the smoke. And they're going to swing at you with a disadvantage because they are in the smoke, even though they're right on top of you. Let's see here.
Can't see a goddamn thing.
That's the wrong one, Craig. There we go. That's... Am I getting mixed up here? Hold on a second. Oh, they do have ranged weapons. They're still going to run up to you. So the first one, we'll say the one at the north end. He's going to swing at you. No aim. I'll give it a -10. He misses. He whiffs that. The other one is going to take a swing at you with the same exact thing. Really? They both rolled the exact same number. Huh. So they both miss you. You just feel these 2 swords, one of them in front of you, one of you behind you, just swing and completely whiff.
I just hear chainswords going around me. Oh, shit.
Okay, well, that brings us to the Oath Captain. What the hell weapons does she have, anyway? Let's see. Okay.
Know that.
She has a shotgun and a shock maul. None of those are really going to be very good. So she runs up to behind you. She kind of guesses where they are to your side, and she's going to take a shotgun shot at one of them. We'll say the south one.
This could be bad.
Oh, I hope so.
She's shooting around you. There's no way she could hit you. -10, just like them. Oh my god, just fire the damn gun. There we go. Yeah, so the shotgun misses. And it jams.
Her fucking ear.
The shotgun not only misses, it jams. And she will take a step back after that. And that brings us to the strain infectors,
Oh, God.
who aim their guns towards Elroch in the smoke as best as they can guess. And they are both going to fire. They're going to do full aim. But -10 will give it.
That hits.
Oh, they hit. The first one hits you for. I hit the wrong thing. For 8 damage, no penetration.
Well, if he doesn't have any penetration, he does 1 damage.
Okay. You take 1 damage. That hit you in the. Oh, that actually hit you in the head.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
In that case, it does 4 damage.
And the other one also hearing its buddy land a shot, it gets invigorated and it also takes a shot. Full aim, normal range, -10 because it's obscured.
Ooh.
It also hits. This one hits your body.
Yeah.
And it does nothing.
Yep.
It clings off your armor, but it did land, so those two are very happy. So that brings us to the necrophage, who is going to, let me see here.
Remain on fire.
He's not on fire. He died.
No, he dodged. He's the only one that dodged. Well, the others couldn't really. He's a dodgy guy, but he saw the flamethrower that you have, and he doesn't have ranged weapons, so he's thinking for a second, and his solution is to bolt.
Who ran the necrophage?
Yeah, he didn't see a way to get up to you, so he kind of ran over here.
Oh, into this extra space. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And that brings us to Hikari.
Not sure what I can do here.
Move a little bit closer and fire.
I mean, I don't have any good shots at, like, anyone.
Well, I mean, you could shoot Enoch.
First of all, my name is Elroch.
Yeah.
Eunuch?
Yeah.
I'll shoot and make him a eunuch.
Can you shoot his armor so it doesn't penetrate? It bounces off to directly hit one of the things.
Trick shot.
No. No, because my bullets have penetration 6.
Subnet makes a good point. So the corpses that you burned the top half of off, it smells terrible in here now, like worse than before.
So is Elroch like vomiting in the?
It smells like burned, decayed flesh and also boiling blood.
You know what? I'm perfectly content to just kind of chill back here for the time being.
Okay, are you gonna delay then?
Yeah, I'm gonna delay until
You have a shot, basically. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lucius the Tinkerer is up.
All right. I'm gonna move right here.
Okay. Earth Captain lets you pass by.
Yep. And I'm gonna take my plasma pistol
Okay.
and aim it to the south, due in the south.
All right.
All right. So let's do what we got here. So we'll take the plasma. Actually, I'll take the plasma pistol and one of my hand cannons.
Oh, that's right. You do that. Yeah.
So we'll do the plasma pistol first. So that's to be a half aim. Guess that'd be considered point blank.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty much reaching around Arioch and shooting these guys who charged up to hit him with a sword. So yeah, they're right there.
We will go with so that'll be standard fire.
Anything that's shooting through the smoke grenade gets a -10 on it.
All right, so I'll put -10, I guess. Well, am I in the
Yep.
smoke? No.
You are shooting through the smoke, yeah. They're right there, but you're still in the smoke grenade. So.
Oh shit!
That is a hit,
Okay.
and that is a hit on their right arm.
All right, and then I guess I'll do the damage. Jesus!
Oh, look at that crit!
Critical.
Critical on the right arm. Yeah, let's bring up the critical table here.
With penetration 6.
What kind of damage is that?
Plasma.
Plasma would be energy.
Energy.
234. So let's see here. Man, we haven't had too many crits this game, so I'm always for it.
That's literally the best roll I've ever rolled on this entire time. Since we
So
played.
let's see here. Your critical damage is pretty high. I'm just looking at something here. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. Since you rolled a critical 16, 16 is a lot of damage, and these things, their armor isn't going to prevent that. It basically takes it to 15. So you shoot his arm, and it turns into a cloud of crimson ash, and it sends him crumbling to the ground. He is clutching where his arm was. I'm gonna. Did I say it was his right arm?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's his right arm. So these guys are right-handed. So that was his weapon arm too. So he's completely down, and he's just kind of rolling around at the minute. You don't think he's going to be alive very long.
All right, and then I'm gonna take my hand cannon and I'm gonna aim it towards the guy on the north.
All right.
So we do hit, half aim, point blank, standard, -10. But that one.
All right, that shot goes wide. Yeah. Still,
Yeah,
good shot on that arm. Jeez,
yeah.
you basically blasted right through it, and he's dying. He can't do anything. He's effectively dead, but he can't. He's not completely dead. All right, Arioch, you only have one guy to your north, and then the two guys further away.
Okay.
Lucius, are you staying where you are? Are you gonna move back, or?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay.
So, power mall time.
I figured.
Which one of these guys actually hit me in the face?
Well, you didn't get hit by the sword guys. You got hit by one of the gun guys. I'll say the south guy.
That one right there?
Yeah, he's the one that managed to hit you.
He's
the one that
called you. He's the one that called you some shit. Frenzy, and then charge with power maul.
All right, you're also out of the smoke, so you can clearly see your target. So no negatives or nothing.
All he sees is this giant. I'm not giant. I'm not very tall, actually. I don't think, but this big red, crimson-colored guy with a fucking crackling maul coming right at him out of the smoke. Pissed off. This one. So power field, shocking, concussive. It's that. A charge. And then I get. Hold on. Frenzy.
I always feel like when I do these streams, I should have some music or something on in the background because I feel like the people that watch these things want something going on while they're doing something like this. So I always feel bad, but I don't know what I could really do. So anybody watching...
it's Berserk Charge, I'm sorry. Berserk Charge, not Frenzy. Let me see. I think a negative from the weapon skill for that.
He basically has to write a book to say how he destroys this guy.
Right.
No, I'm just looking for the fucking skill. Where is it? I thought, you know what? Let me check. I probably have it written down on the player sheet.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll find some sort of like futuristic tabletop music or something.
On attacks. Okay. Oh. A Furious Assault gives me an extra melee attack.
Oh, well, this guy's probably dead.
Unless you really botched the rolls.
That's going to be -7. Oops. No, he's done.
Oh, God.
And then...
you hit him right in the body. That's a body hit.
Oh, you smash him against the wall. Basically.
Damage.
18 with a penetration of 4. Yeah, you don't need your second attack. So I'll just you can describe how you destroy this guy.
Just I swing the fucking power maul, hit him in the body, and then crush him up against that wall, and it just innards spew out from both ends.
For your second attack, you should throw the power maul at the other guy. I'm just saying.
I've actually already. I've used that was a full attack, so I don't have any other movement.
See, I would have thrown the power maul
unless they were within reach, which would be just the squares around me.
Yeah, he's nowhere near you. All right, yeah, that guy is now a wall ornament. That brings us to this guy, the sword guy from before.
Where on your character sheet does it show you like how much you can move in a single turn?
It should be right above the armor.
Yeah.
It's.
For some reason, mine is just zeros.
I think the default is 3, 6, 9, 18.
So 30, 60, 90.
Those are meters. 3 meters, 6 meters, 9 meters, 18 meters. Yeah.
Okay, so 3, 6, 9.
I'm pretty loose with the movement though, but.
I mean,
okay. I'm just.
It's based on your agility.
4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So what I'm actually gonna move my turn here because I've been delaying.
Okay. Go right ahead.
So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna full run through here, through the smoke, and then down into this corner.
Okay.
And then at the end of my run, because I didn't use all of it, I'm going to...
Swear to God, if you put your finger in my bum.
Yes, I'm putting my finger right in your butt.
What would I even roll for that?
No, I'm just going stealth.
Since you guys are kind of there, I can probably reveal some of this room, huh?
Ooh, I can see kind of into that room.
There you go.
Anyways, I am stealthed in the corner behind the fog.
All right, yeah, you barely successfully stealth there, but you stealthed. Nobody saw you come out of the fog, basically.
Right.
All right, that takes us to this guy up here. This guy with the sword. Let's see. What does he want to do? He knows the fog's here. He didn't see where Elroch went. He didn't see Hikari.
All he heard was the noise of one of his teammates getting just annihilated.
He heard a loud noise, we'll say. He knows that Lucius is there because Lucius shot at him, so he's going to move one square up and take a attack against Lucius. He sees enough of you that he can do that. So he's going to pull out his chainsword again. He's going to full aim it. -10 because it's the fog. And yet he's going to hit. He's going to hit you in the right leg. So you almost. It seems like you almost got out of the way, but he managed to hit your leg.
There was no getting out of the way.
He rolled a 15 with a penetration of 2.
Ow.
I have no leg.
No, you. How many wounds do you have total?
11.
What's your armor rating for your leg?
Well, I guess the bottom number or the top number?
The bottom number.
7.
Okay, so they
So
really
you
hit
get-
you for
8.
10.
with a penetration of 2. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I think 9 actually, but yeah. So they did not remove all of your wounds either way, 9 or 10, but you got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm down to 2.
All right. That brings us to the Oath Captain, who saw you take a hit to the leg. So she is going to, again, well, she can't. Her shotgun is jammed. She's going to try to get around you here. Yeah, she's going to slide down where this body is, and she's going to attack with her shock maul.
Holy fuck. I don't think the shock maul is as good as the power maul, but
She doesn't hit anything else, but she doesn't hit him. Just barely. If that stupid fog wasn't there, she would have hit it.
that fog probably saved our lives, though.
Yeah, it did. That brings us to the guy up north here. Let's see. Yeah, you. All right. He did hear his buddy die.
Probably saw it.
He's gonna move out of the blood here, and he's able to see you now, so he's gonna take a regular shot at Elroch with his auto gun. Regular range.
Whiff.
Wow, okay, yeah, his auto gun just jammed.
You lucky bitch.
All right, that brings us to the necrophage, and you guys don't see what happens. Lucius, you're up again.
All right.
Does delaying permanently change my order in the thing?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
You're third in the roll of the players now. We're back at the top of the order, and it's Lucius now instead of you.
So I'm gonna take my plasma pistol
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna activate maximal, and I'm gonna fire, and I'm gonna fire at this dude.
All right. Ah,
So,
look at the stuff
let's see.
after
So
the
first I gotta
stream
see if I
summit.
hit. So this is gonna be a full aim,
I mean,
Yep.
you're at point blank range.
point blank,
So.
standard, and minus 10 modifier. All right, I hit.
Yes, you did, and that hits the right arm.
So with maximum, I get two 1d10s plus. I get another 2 penetration, and then I get what is it?
You guys are all about hitting the right arms today, they'll say.
That's about to change.
Let's see. I get another 1d10. So I roll two 1d10s.
Okay.
And okay, thanks, hon. I get 2 penetration. Yeah, and I get 2 penetration. So instead of 6, I get 8 penetration. But I can't use the plasma for 1 round.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm almost
let's
out of
see,
water.
Damage. That's the first one, and then that's the second one.
All right, so you did 21 damage total with 12 penetration.
Well, it'll be 8 penetration. So it'll be 21 damage, but with 8 penetration.
All right. 6, 8, doesn't matter. You blow his arm off, and he's dead.
You'll never be able to write it again, bitch.
And now both of those guys are armless and dead. Well, right armless. So I can remove them from the turn order. Did you want to move anywhere, or are you good?
Well, seeing as how I have 2 hit points and I have like pretty much almost no leg, I'm gonna crawl my happy ass back here and tend to my wounds.
Okay, using the wall as a helper, you kind of limp your way back there. Your one leg not working great. That brings us to Mr. Powermaul. You're a little covered in gore at the moment, but it's your turn.
Viscera all over your armor.
Yeah.
Throw the power maul.
I'm not throwing anything.
Throw the power maul.
No, I'll fucking lose it in this giant pool of blood.
He's basically going to be the Captain America, except the shield. It's a Powermaul.
Yeah, I don't think charging across that pool of blood's gonna work.
The pool is rough terrain. It's waist deep, so
You'll be fine. You can find a power maul in waist deep blood. Where's your fucking sense of adventure?
All right, give me a second.
Look, you can just let me shoot him down. It's fine.
Shoot him down.
Yeah, there's one guy left. I'm gonna kill him.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, where am I? You want me to charge toward the door?
No, you're fine where you are. I mean, I guess you could head towards the new door that we haven't gone in yet.
All right, I'm gonna use, I guess, a full run.
all right.
That's 40 feet. Fine. Get to the door anyway.
I wonder if I think there might be an option to change that to meters. Let me look real fast. there is an option. So each one is 1 meter. Okay, so if you do that again, it should show meters now.
Already, I mean, I'm at the door now.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to remove the fog of war. There's really nothing else to hide now that you're at the door. Boom. And
Okay.
that brings us to Hikari.
All right, so we're gonna shoot at the guy who's still alive in the room.
Right.
So I'm gonna use a called shot to attack his head.
That is a strain infector, yes.
And since I have precision killer, I get to make the called shot without the -20 penalty.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and roll to hit with a full aim, short range, standard attack. And boop. I think I hit his head.
A 0-4 would be a 40, so you hit him in the body, actually.
No, I used called shot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, you did use card shot. With a 4, yeah, I would say that you hit. Jeez, that's almost you almost critted.
Yeah.
All right. Do your dirty damage.
So
He has
adding
no
to that,
head
hang
armor.
on.
That's a crit.
Also adding 12 more damage because I had at least 2 degrees of success.
Yeah, I mean the crit alone, you blow his head off.
Now you're just showing up.
There's no question that he is a dead mutant creature.
See, I told you I'd kill him.
I didn't have any doubt that you would.
All right, excellent shot. You staying there? Or you moving?
Yeah, well, I blew off 2 people's arms. They'll never fight again.
Lucius really hates right arms.
A right arm killed my family.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He cannot sit through a sitting of Adam's family.
Fucking thing.
Is Thing a right hand?
I think so.
I
Isn't it?
think so.
It's a good question. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Is Hikari staying where she is, or is she moving before I end her turn?
No, I used a full aim, so I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Next up is the Earth Captain. All she's going to do is kind of move here. She's going to start to move up towards that room.
Turn to unjam her shotgun.
She moves and she starts to unjam her gun. Good call.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Takes a full turn, I think.
yeah, so she doesn't move. She does unjam her gun, though. Good call. I forgot about that. So, that brings us to the Necromorph, who is going to move up to you, and it's actually going to talk to you for a second. It says, You're the ones that killed the Holy One.
Yeah, and
Do I respond to that?
Are you going to? Why are you asking
I guess
me?
I
You're the
could.
character.
Is that his turn? Is that what he's doing this turn?
No, free action is talking.
you're probably also swinging something at you.
He will be swinging something unless something stops it. I don't know.
This is how you choose your last words.
The only holy one you need to worry about today, boy, is the God Emperor of mankind. Now repent. Nah.
God. And then
Oh,
from the
I called
hallways,
him
you hear
boy.
me yell, "Nerd!"
Yeah. Yeah, from the background. Nerd, fucking nerd.
He says, "We have the artifact
That's
again.
heretical.
We have the artifact again. We can make another one. It doesn't matter. You will never survive." And he's going to take a swing at you.
You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
Mm-hmm. He's going to launch every zig at you. That means full. He's going to do
Move
standard
every zig.
attack. Yep. He set you up the bomb.
Ow.
With a 26, he is going to hit you in the body.
Uh-oh.
Cleaver?
Oh man, he critically failed. Hits a 13.
Huh.
It's a card cleaver, but it's basically his arm.
Okay.
So I'm guessing a 13 does not get through your body armor.
I know.
Well, not with a penetration 1.
Okay. He scrapes up against your armor. And that brings us to Lucius again, who is hobbling through the hallway.
Oh, just see your leg. Let me see. I got a few words for this guy.
Hey,
He
Traco.
just like rakes his fucking cleaver arm against my armor.
Have a good nap, Traco.
Tickle, tickle, motherfucker.
Make the attempt.
Yeah, if you don't make the attempt, like,
Oh, there it
You'll
is.
never know.
Right, right.
Maybe royalty wants to slum it. I mean, like,
You can medicate yourself and heal a little bit.
is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your
Yes.
turn.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be trying to heal up myself.
All right. So if you do medicate for like a first aid thing, let's see here. Where'd I write that down?
I want to mend my wounds.
You have to do a Medicaid test. I'm not going to say you're heavily damaged. You're wounded pretty bad, but you're not heavily damaged. So no modifier.
2 hit points left. How is that not bad? I literally
If you
only
were at
have
0,
one
yeah,
thing.
but I'm going to say... You're arguing against me not giving you a negative penalty?
Oh. I mean, yeah.
So roll a Medicaid test with no modifier.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fail this roll either way, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, do you not have it? I would say that's a fail. Yeah, you're not able to heal yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bleed out in the hallway.
Can you staunch bleeding? Are you even bleeding?
Dude!
It's he got hit with the sword in the leg. He's bleeding.
I got hit
Okay,
with a chainsaw. It almost went through my entire leg. I have 2 hit points left. I'm bleeding out.
Maybe you
What do you
should.
mean you
stop.
don't die immediately? You go unconscious. You have to reach -1
So-
hit point to actually die, or something like that.
Tell my
When you
family
get
that
the 0 wounds, it doesn't mean you're dead. It means that any hit against you is now a critical, so you can start losing. Like, if you get shot in the head, basically, you're going to die immediately. But being 0 wounds doesn't put you unconscious like D&D. It just means everything's a crit now.
Tell my family that I love them, except for my wife. I always hated that bitch.
That's fair.
So you're basically just going to hold your leg and try not to bleed too badly for your turn. Elroch, you're up. You're staring at this thing in the face.
Yeah.
Now, I will point out to you that behind him there does seem to be a desk with some information on it that you might not want to destroy.
Well, I have my power maul in my hand.
That could still...
I mean, it's not even within range of my power maul hitting it.
well,
I would have to whiff so hard.
have you seen your rolls?
I mean, I saw me crush that dude up again. I haven't been doing that bad this game.
Hikari mumbled something to herself back there.
Yep.
What? Why?
Atmosphere. All right, so do your thing. Are you going to say anything cool to him?
Das Vidania, comrade.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
Let's see. Is there any part left of this person or this thing that looks like a human anymore?
That's the part
It's
you're like,
human, but it's definitely like a full mutant. Like this is a necrophage. It's pretty much fully mutated.
Here's what I say. You have one chance to surrender and repent for your sins, or I will assist you.
He says, Nurgle is at my side. You will never kill me.
I'm not going to let him finish talking.
Okay.
As soon as he says the word Nurgle, you're like, I'm swinging.
This guy is definitely going to try to dodge what you do, though. By the way, you guys know that if you have a dodge skill, you could be dodging some of these attacks, right? I just noticed that none of you have been doing that.
Doing what?
I don't have dodge.
If you have dodge, you can react to just about any attack and try to dodge it.
I don't
Also, I'm usually not in melee range.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot. I get a counterattack. Shit. Oh, well, that's fine.
I mean,
I don't think you've needed it that much so far, but yeah.
Well, I mean, he raked. Still, he attacked me.
Yeah.
I mean, I hit technically, but let him dodge.
You are,
Alright.
homie.
Oh yeah, you did hit, didn't you? Yeah, he'll try to dodge that. But I'm gonna give him a modifier because you're right up on him and you're extremely angry.
You're extremely angry. Like
He
you're
dodges.
He
Wow.
dodged.
Okay.
like.
Even with the negative modifier, he's able to dodge your attack.
Well, can he do it again? Because I get an extra attack. But I missed, so doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You critically missed.
Your maul got slipped out of your hand.
No,
No,
he
it's
hit
not a
himself.
critical miss. It's 2 points off of a critical miss.
I know. If that was a gun, it would have jammed.
It jammed, yeah, but it's a power maul.
Yeah, your hammer jammed.
Oh, okay.
Jam.
It got stuck in the wall while you were swinging it.
No, you whiffed the second one. His dodge was far enough away that you whiffed the other attack. That brings us to the sniper.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you can see him from there.
Oh yeah. We're gonna called shot on his head again.
All right.
Called shot.
Yep. Let's roll the hit. I only get a half aim this time.
I'm just teasing him. Really, he's rolled okay
I'm
for attacks.
Short range.
Other stuff.
It is a standard attack.
God.
Yeah, that hits a little.
Yep, that hit his head.
But he still gets the dodge.
Yeah, he does. Well,
So I had more than 4 degrees of success, so that gets added.
right.
Or sorry, not 2d20. Haha. So a total of 23 damage with penetration 3.
So let's see if he's just as lucky here.
Yeah.
Nope.
He
Not this time.
for the first time he has failed to dodge. So holy crap, I got to do math now. So you did 13 damage at the beginning there.
No, I did. It's a total of 23.
23 damage. His head has 0 armor. Okay. Honestly, you just shot his head off. You did enough damage there that he, as he laughs at Elroch and says, "Nurgle protects me. You cannot harm me." His head blows
And
off.
then his head explodes.
And the corpse just kind of stands there for about, let's say 10 seconds and then collapses. You guys are out of combat.
Medic.
Yeah,
Man.
somebody might want to help Lucius.
I'll tell my my servo skull, my medical servo skull to go and heal him.
I will also. I'll also head his direction because I have 2 ranks in Medicaid.
I'm going to remove the smoke cloud because it does dissipate while this is happening. Just out of curiosity, I want to see, does Oath Captain have healing? Because why not? Medicaid. She does not. She does not know how to heal.
I have 2 ranks in Medicaid, so I'll go over here and
Okay.
roll some Medicaid.
Yep, go ahead, roll Medicaid.
Fuck.
Oh,
With that, I'll say that you're at least able to stop the bleeding. You ain't able to heal him.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. 51 for 50, you're able to stop the bleeding. He just doesn't gain any wounds back. I keep wanting to say hit points.
Let's see what my medical.
Yeah, so
does.
Arioch sends his little medical droid over.
It's an automatic. It just performs whatever function is programmed into it, so it always succeeds.
What's your intelligence modifier? Because we're going to base it off of your own.
3.
You gain 3 hit points back. Wounds.
all right.
So
After we stop the bleeding, we're gonna go into this office-like thing.
yep. The captain joins you in there too, stepping over the disgusting corpse.
I'm gonna take care of the mess. First of all, I want to search this guy for any clues. Blah blah blah. The shard.
Okay, yeah, you do. I will say that you notice that doctor guy is not here.
As Hikari steps over the necromorph's corpse, she mutters under her breath again.
あなたの過信はあなたの没落でした。
The fuck?
Yep. The necromage is not carrying a single thing. It's basically just a naked mutant.
I'm going to, since I probably have the highest intelligence here and lore and stuff, I'm going to go to the papers and start looking over the papers.
Okay.
I'm gonna cleanse.
You're going to go beat yourself in a corner?
No, no. I'm gonna purge the surrounding area of pestilence and its denizens.
It already smells bad enough in here, so you don't think that that's going to make it smell any worse, really.
Doesn't matter. That's my job.
Yeah.
That is my function. I'm gonna burn all of these corpses.
All right.
All right, we're gonna do that. Let's do it outside this room.
Fine, I'll drag the necrophage into the next room and just start burning shit.
All right. I'll say that you successfully line all these guys up.
And take any stuff that they might have before you start burning shit.
Nope, don't care.
Oh my god. Well,
All right. So, are you going to search this desk?
Yeah, I'm searching the desk right now.
Okay.
Do I need to roll something?
Yeah. Well, no, you're not. You're not actually like. This isn't a mystery. There's papers on the desk. So you start digging through the papers. You do discern that this is Pharaoh Fane's papers. Like these are all his handiwork. There's signed papers with his name on it, mostly requisitions for body parts. But you also find, let's see, you find out that he is not on the up and up with the body trade. He does do some legal body trading, but it looks like through some of the paperworks that he is sending bodies to a town named Gantry, Gantry. You also, as you read through it, there's numerous references to some place called the Temple. And from the reading it, you can discern that the temple is in the Underhive. You see many mentions of the Blessed Flesh, which Nils told you is this offshoot Nurgle cult. Finally, you get to what seems like a bit of insanity writing. He seems to be talking about something called a grand test And there's mentions of wiping them out right before launching the grand attack. It doesn't really help identify what the targets might be or what it's referring to. Aside from that, you see some profane scrawlings. He has deals with merchants in the gantry to secure more weapons. Basically, this guy is obviously not innocent. Not that that would matter.
Okay. So basically, I'll collect the papers.
As you examine this, Nils is also examining it, and she speaks up and says, "Gantry, yeah, that's the main town once you enter the Underhive. It's about a couple hours walk from the gate."
Okay. I'll let the guys know the little information that I got from that.
Okay.
I would tell them that we should probably go regroup, figure out a plan, infiltrate the next day.
Okay. You do see also on the table there is a map of the Gallowsways, and it specifically is very detailed with regards to like the wall that the gate's on. Apparently, it has a few etchings on it. It looks like there is a breach that they're using. And Nils actually looks really shocked by this. She says, I have these walls patrolled daily.
Well, sounds like you've got a problem with your staff.
Yeah.
She says, I'm going to have to find out who is patrolling that area.
Purge them.
Yeah.
Or just
She says, I agree, but why do you talk like that when you do that?
It just happens.
It's his alter personality.
Yeah.
She says, you guys are odd, but I like you.
Yeah, give us some time. That idea will change really quick.
I still don't really know who you are, but I get the feeling I probably shouldn't. So,
It makes it better that way.
yeah. All right, so that's pretty much all you're able to decipher from this office. This is the main office for the mortuarium.
I'm assuming that where the map hits the edges are just walls.
That's his workout room.
So like over here.
Yeah, there's just weights in there.
Okay. What about up here?
Oh, yeah, that's a wall. That's the edge. I
Okay.
just cut it off accidentally, probably.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure there was
Yeah.
more area to explore.
Yeah, that aside from the imaginary weight room I just made up because there is an opening there, yeah.
Okay.
The weight room also appears to have what looks like an ancient picture of someone called Kate Upton.
Ooh.
Uh,
I mean, might be a fucking mutant, but he has good taste.
When no one's looking, Hikari takes the picture and stuffs it into her coat.
Evidence. You
Stuffs
need it.
into her pants.
and I'm the creepy one. I'm the creepy.
Okay. Mills says we should probably get back to the guardhouse. Maybe the guards have found the doctor, hopefully, or maybe at least a clue. But given this map, and she holds it up, I'm betting we know where he went now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I need to get a little bit more medical attention. So,
She says we have basic medical kit back at the jail, yeah.
so Band-Aids and gauze. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit more than that. Maybe. But let's go work with that. Let's go work with that.
Okay. We're going to switch back to the gallows map then. You guys leave. And why is it... Oh, I accidentally turned on the fog of war to this. That explains why it didn't work at first. Boom.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. So you guys head back to the guardhouse from the mortuarium, and you do see that her guards are back, and she goes up to him and asks for a report, and they said they were not able to find the doctor that escaped, but they did find a body that matches the ID on the outskirts of town.
That's convenient. Can I interrogate them? Permission to. I'm going to interrogate your.
She holds her hand up for a second and says, "Give me 1 minute." And she points at the guards and she says, "Everybody stand here for a second." She goes over to her desk and she pulls out some papers. And she says she's looking through them and she says, "Okay." And she walks up and she says, "Wilson, do you mind telling me why there's a giant hole in my wall where you patrol?" And he says, What do you mean?" And she grabs him and she just throws him in a jail cell and locks it.
Oh.
And she says, "The rest of you dismissed." She turns to Elroch and she says, "Here's the jail cell key. Have fun." And she goes back upstairs with the others.
Is there an interrogation room?
She says, "This is a jail and a guardhouse, so no."
Of course.
Yeah, but what I might do to this guy, it should be done in private.
That's why I'm leaving, because look, I do things by the book, right? I do not torture or interrogate, so I'm just going to leave the room, and you have the key, and I don't know. I'll be upstairs. And she goes upstairs.
All right, I'm gonna go into the cell. And
Oh, God, here we go. Interrogate rolls. These always go great.
yeah, then I fail with my excruciator kit that gives me a plus 20 to fucking interrogate. That I have 2 points in.
All right. Well, this guy looks nervous. Yeah. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
All right, where I'm in the cell, and I'm gonna say, "Hello, Wilson."
I
I'm
failed
gonna give
to
you.
dodge.
Heidi ho, neighbor. I know.
I'm gonna give. Yeah, howdy ho, neighbor.
He says, "Hi."
I'm gonna lay out my. I'm gonna, start laying out my excruciator kit, preparing all my tools while I'm talking to him.
He says, "Look, I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's no hole in my wall."
That's what she said.
You see, Wilson, here's my problem. There is a hole in the wall, and I work for somebody that's not very forgiving.
Or fond of holes.
As I'm examining my excruciator tools, clearly where he can see them.
Okay, this guy is yeah, he says, "Look, okay, fine. Okay. I'm it's not worth this. I don't know who. Look, it's Fane, okay? He pays me money to not mention the hole in the wall and keep it hidden from the other guards so that he can sell bodies in the Underhive. That's all I know. That's all there is. It wasn't even that much money, but I needed it."
Torture him anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen.
I'm gonna make you.
Is there an actual torture roll that I can have you do, though?
I'm gonna have you admitting the shit that you did back in preschool. I stole salad cookies.
He looks at you and says, "Preschool? Look where you are. There's no schools here. I can't even read, man. Have some pity."
You know what? Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Okay, Hikari, you're stealth, I guess.
Why do you want to be stealth?
You also dodged something. I don't know.
No, I didn't dodge something.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Okay, just make an interrogation roll, I guess, if you're torturing.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that, but let's see. We're gonna squeeze everything we can out of this guy. I mean, everybody gives up a little bit, thinking that they can get away. So that is power.
How much are we torturing him here? Because
No, that can't be that. What?
I've got a thing we can do.
So it's 24.
Because I'm stealth right now.
What did I just do?
You failed an interrogation roll.
Yeah, but I pressed a W.
W?
Hold on, let me. Yeah, I actually pressed a W. I don't know if that makes a difference, but
I'll let you have a mulligan just once.
there.
Okay,
It did
yeah.
make a difference because that's the same roll. So what the fuck did the W change?
I don't know. So yeah, you roll. You interrogate this guy with your torture kit, and he eventually gives up. Also, that Fane paid him to give information about you guys being here, what you were doing, and he also told Fane about the doctor that was going to show up.
Oh. They're just all types of naughty.
But other than that, that's all he knows. It seems like.
Put it in his butt.
So basically, you betrayed the Emperor and you betrayed your captain and you tried to sell us up the river, is what you're telling us.
I have debts. I needed them extra money. He yells.
I'm gonna. Well, he can yell all he wants.
Hang on. We're doing a thing.
Yell only one.
We're
Well, don't kill.
doing
Don't
a
kill him
thing
right
here.
away. He has to. I have to give him the chance to repent, and then we kill him.
No, I have a thing to do before he repents.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
I'm curious of what you're going to do stealth here.
Called
too.
shot kneecap.
Oh. Was stealth necessary for that?
It's a
Not
surprise
really.
kneecap.
It's a surprise kneecap.
Oh my
All right.
god.
Yeah. This guy is wearing just like guard outfit, so there's really not any protection. Yeah, you blow his knee.
So 14 damage to his kneecap.
What kneecap?
Or 24 damage to his kneecap.
Again, I say what kneecap?
Yeah, his kneecap's gone, and he's screaming in pain.
Probably blew off the lower half of his leg, really.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the kneecap gets blown off, that kind of goes with it. The rest of the leg doesn't hover.
Yeah. So, like, I stealthed, and all of a sudden his kneecap blows up, and then I unstealth in front of him.
And now we're wait. Did you blow off his kneecap with your gun?
Yeah.
You did.
What the
So now
fuck?
we're all effectively deaf.
Is this gonna be like Archer, Mop?
Yeah. Hey, we all have. We're all deaf.
Bob.
We all have tinnitus for the rest of our lives. Well.
You want ants? Because this is how you get ants.
Yeah.
Mop.
Yep. This guy's bleeding out.
I'm going to go to the
I'm gonna
medic.
ask him if he.
Lay down,
I'm
cover.
gonna tell him that he has one chance to repent and, beg for forgiveness from the Emperor.
He says, "Look, I'm sorry. Just please stop my leg.
Do you repent?
Yes, I'm very sorry about this. I didn't know what else to do."
That is not what I asked you.
He says, "Fine. Yes, I repent."
I end his suffering.
Okay. Are you gonna say how you end his suffering, or do you just like mind power kill him?
I have a chain axe.
Fucking Jedi mind tricked him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack, because if you miss this, I'm gonna laugh.
It should be like a coup de grace, but
Yeah, it is. I can't make you miss this. All right, yeah, you are you decapitating him?
The guy literally has no fucking
Yeah.
leg.
Okay,
He
you
got
decapitate
surprised
him.
kneecap. He can't go nowhere.
Yeah, you decapitate him. He has a couple seconds where he's alive in his bodiless head. It's pure torture, but he's dead. Well, yeah, you would have hit anyway, so.
right then.
Okay. You made a mess of the jail cell, though. And the body is still in the jail cell next to you. The other body, the one you wanted to examine.
Oh, what is that still doing here?
Well, where would it go?
Oh, I don't know.
But once it's all quiet down there, the guard captain comes back down. She says, "Oh God, you guys don't do anything cleanly, do you?"
No.
She says, "Whatever. I'll have one of the newbies clean it up."
He had
I'm
to
sure.
pay for his sins.
But so, what do you guys? What's your next move?
We go
I'm
to
going to
Gantry.
sleep.
Yeah, go
She
the fuck to
says-
sleep.
She says, I think I can help you with Gantry. She goes over to her desk and she opens it up, and she pulls out 3 oath cogs, and she says, "These are I keep these in case, well, a weird situation comes up, and it doesn't get weirder than this." She hands each of you an oath cog. She said, "These will mask your identity. They'll basically think you're traders down here looking for whatever story you want to make up, but this should hide it. But there is something you need to know about Gantry."
God, what?
Craig has to open his book because there's a name he hasn't used yet that he needs to look up. There we go. The town of Gantry is run by a man named Vornis Crimson, and he has implemented throughout the entire town a no guns policy. So if you go into town, they will make you hand over your guns. They are on the up and up as far as I can tell, but you can get giving them back to you when you leave. But you're either going to have to hand over your guns or find another way in. And if you find another way in, you probably could get away with hiding pistols and small arms. And she looks at Elroch and says, "You're not hiding those."
So no flamethrower or
flavor?
maul for him?
She says, "There's no way that they will let you walk through town with that. And you're probably going to want to adhere to that because they have a... The Vornis Crimson, basically, like I said, runs the town. He's the pseudo-mayor. His base of operations, where he runs the town from, is a crashed spaceship that's, like, above the town. And he maintains the weapons and the searchlights on it. So if you're caught without getting rid of your weapons in town, he's probably going to fire a ship-powerful laser cannon at you.
That's
Huh.
four.
So infiltration it is.
So she says, that I feel like you need to be aware of. Also,
No.
there's a gang down there that is nastier than any gang up here called the Red Walk Gang. I would avoid them at all costs.
So who?
The Red Walk Gang.
Red Walk.
She says, the person down there that you probably want to go talk to first is named Omar Erdish. He's the head merchant. If anything is going on in the town, he'll know about it.
Huh.
She says, that's pretty much all the information I can give you on Gantry. I do have to send a patrol down there every now and again, so the information should be fairly up to date. But I would strongly suggest not crossing Vornis Crimson.
Wait a minute. So tell me more about this patrol that you send down there.
Well, as you know, we occasionally hear that we have an illegal body parts and body trade, so we patrol the path between here and Gantry now and again, like once a month, just to see if we can catch them. We have caught a few, but not like the main trade.
But you don't actually go into Gantry.
No, that's outside our jurisdiction, really. Vornis would also never allow it. It's that ship of his. There's just no way that we can compete with the firepower of a crashed ship that can aim anywhere in town, basically.
That's true. So if we wanted to go in and sneak in, what do you think the best course would be?
The town is walled. It does have he does have a regular patrol. Nothing special, but if they see weapons, they will come and try to confiscate them. And if you refuse, it won't go well. You could try to hop over the wall, or if you go through the front, you can just hand in your weapons and walk in.
I mean, I'm probably going to do that.
They will confiscate. They really only confiscate guns and heavy weapons. They're not going to complain if you take like a knife or a dagger in.
So they're going to try and take my power mole.
Yeah, they're not going to let you take that in.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you should prime them.
But it's a few hours walk from the gate. I think you all should rest, especially you. She looks at Lucius. She says, you need to heal up a bit.
Yeah.
All right. So after all of that, you guys turn in for the night. And that's going to end today's session. We have a few wrap-up things to do. You didn't get experience last week because, honestly, last week was a lot of... There wasn't a ton going on. It was mainly a setup stream. So,
there really wasn't.
So last week I'm going to say you guys got 200 experience. This week I'm going to say you got 600 experience. So you have 800 more experience.
Nice.
That ends like the part of the stream where we go over the mechanics of the game that you guys have to do. Now we talk about when we're playing.
Let me pull up the Google calendars.
I do have a couple of days in February where I will be working double shifts. So those days will be not available, but February is not bad. It's March. It's going to suck. So I don't think the February ones are getting my way.
February's pretty open for me. I can't do the 8th through the 12th, and I can't do the 22nd through the 25th.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm open.
Well, next Wednesday is the 7th. Did you guys want to stick with Wednesday, or?
I would prefer not to do Wednesday night because I have an early flight in the morning on the 8th.
Okay. Tuesday night?
Tuesday would be perfect.
Elroch, Lucius.
Is there any possibility of doing this like on maybe like a Friday night where we could go later?
I can't do this week, and he's out next Friday. But I mean, after that, we could probably do.
Well, like I said, you know me, I'm an evening person, so as long as it's evening.
What
So
about like a Saturday, Casey?
This Saturday?
No.
The next Saturday that I'm available is the 17th.
Whoa.
I mean, if we want to take next week off, we can. It's not a big deal. We can come back Friday or Saturday, the 16th or 17th.
We can do it next Tuesday. That's fine. I just
Why don't
Okay.
why don't we do next Tuesday and then after that shift to like Friday or Saturday?
Okay, we can do that. Let me just type Warhammer on Tuesday the 6th.
Yep.
And-
Alright.
All right, Warhammer Tuesday the 6th, 9:30 Eastern as usual. All right. Thanks all for playing. I was looking forward to this episode because I knew there'd be a lot going on. So I liked doing this one. This was fun.
I can't believe I just fucking incinerated 5 of those dudes right off the bat.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that the animated corpses would be fodder,
I made 2 people's
but you
heads.
made them like double fodder.
Yeah, well, you know what? My hidden grudge against right arm. Clearly.
Yeah, that's. I think that has to be canon now.
I exploded 2 heads and a kneecap.
Hey, what's up, Damaku?
All right, guys. Well, as usual, I hope you are enjoying this, and we'll be back on Tuesday.
Sounds
All right.
good.
All right.
Same
See you guys later.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
Night.
Right.
All right, stream. If there's anybody left, I think most people went to bed. That's going to do it for today. That went really well, I think. We are partially still in pre-written booklet here. A lot of that, though, was made up. Which makes me real happy that it worked out well. But, yeah. Like I said, we'll be back next Tuesday. I don't really have any behind the scenes. I know I haven't done that for a while. I don't really have anything behind the scenes to show. I always like to do that for people that are watching the stream. Like, here's some behind the scenes about what we did. But there's really no behind the scenes here. I did have this monster, the Pestil Intant. I don't even know how to say that. Pestil Intant. I could not find any artwork for, and also they seemed kind of weak, so I just skipped over. Yeah, they only have a sword. I skipped over them and didn't use them. We used all the other ones that I could find, basically, and they weren't bad, so the cult of Nurgle might be established here. But Blessed Flesh cult, not the cult of Nurgle. It's an offshoot. It's not the official cult, man. But, yeah. Thanks all that came and watched. This was fun, and I will see you. Well, I'll definitely be back streaming Monster Hunter this week. But yeah, I'll see you guys.